the phrase mind, body, and soul. A holistic way to look at life, to take care of your well being, to get through your journey in this world as best as possible. But many times during the course of our journey, we get distracted or disillusioned. Um, like even this live feed, right? I was debating what topic I wanted to talk about, and I thought, a thumbnail of a good looking girl and talking about how looks get you everything would be a more appealing topic than what I'm going to talk about tonight. And I like the topic talking about looks and how they make a difference, because last week a beautiful girl committed suicide and it got a lot of attention. People are still milking it. But I said to myself today, if that girl was fat and ugly, would anyone care? Would anyone be saying, "Oh, mental awareness, mental awareness"? No one would care on this scale. Andre, great to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I know you lost your cousin yesterday. Love to your brother and your family. But what I want to talk about today is one of the things I found on my spiritual journey. Because again, I believe in mind, body, and soul. And as I get older and I evolve, I really do not grasp to religion, but I still learn lessons and keep a foundation of spiritual health as best I can. Okay, so for me, what I found interesting when I read the Bible, because I always wanted to read it for myself, I didn't trust pastors or people to interpret it for me, because just like anything, when you're in school, I remember in school we had like 20 kids in the class, and the teacher said, "Everyone get in a circle." And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a valuable lesson of life. It's called the telephone game. She goes, I'm going to tell something to the first person on the side of the circle. I'm going to whisper it in their ear. And then they're going to tell the next person, but whisper in their ear. And it's going to go all around the circle. And by the time it gets back, I want you to repeat what was said. And sure enough, the teacher went on. We were very young, out of middle school. The teacher went on and whispered in one person's ear, and then, went around all 20 people. And by the time it got to the last person, they were asked to say out loud what was told to them. And once they spoke, the teacher laughed and she goes, "Well, this is what I told the first person." And what she told the first person versus what the last person said was different. And that's a lesson that you have to remember on your journey to a deeper understanding. Black Zone, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. And you obviously find some value in me showing up and sharing, and I appreciate that. Andre, thank you. Pluto, thank you. Nublia, great to see you. Shout out to the UK. I'm going to read all live comments, guys. Dan Diamond, what's up, brother? He goes, "It's weird talking about this. Lately, a lot of people have been pushing the Bible on me and saying there is only one God, and it makes me uncomfortable." Well, like I say, you got to go on a journey. You're not 35 doing drugs, doing pop songs. Okay, you're an aging man that needs to get peace, rebuild your life, and that's a journey, though, that's individual. Because the Bible is not filled with this endless hope. There is also endless despair and a lot of good and bad in it. And that's why I never trust someone, especially a psychopath girl, that says you're preaching hate when she has never read the Bible, because she's just totally delusional. So there's two books in the Bible I recommend. Okay, number one is the book of Proverbs. It's just basic wisdom. It's not trying to convert you to any religion, for the most part. And Ecclesiastes is basically a book that I believe King David's son wrote at the end of his life. Let's read chapter 1. I'm going to read chapter 1. Then I'm going to read all the members' comments, and maybe I'll read a little bit more. But I want to focus my energy, not just use my creativity. You have to use creativity and you have to use structure. If you don't discipline yourself in doing both, you're basically going to be spitting in the wind. Okay? And all your channel is going to be is gossip and bullshit and bikinis and drugs. Okay, so that may sell sometimes, but it also may make you lose your mojo and your focus, because eventually the booze, the chicks, your success, it all fades. And all you're left with is your ability, okay, to see what your life was created on. So we're going to read what I believe is the most depressing but the most enlightening book in the Bible, the book of Ecclesiastes. I believe there's 12 chapters. We're only going to read chapter 1, guys. okay? Because I know most people have the attention span of a goldfish, okay? So just bear with me, okay? And if you're totally bored or if you're an atheist, just play with your dildo, okay? And listen to me in the background and super chat me $500, okay? While I read this, thank you. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. Everything is meaningless, says the teacher. Completely meaningless. What do people get for all their hard work under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth never changes. The sun rises and the sun sets, then hurries around to rise again. The wind blows south, the wind turns north, around and round it goes, blows in circles. Rivers run into the sea is never full. Then the water returns again to the rivers and flows out again to the sea. Everything is wearisome, beyond description. No matter how much we see, we are never satisfied. No matter how much we hear, we are not content. History merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing is new under the sun. Sometimes people say, here's a new thing, but actually it's old. Nothing is truly new. We don't remember what happened in the past, and future generations will not remember what we're doing. The teacher was a king of Israel and lived in Jerusalem. I devoted myself to search for understanding and to explore by wisdom everything being done under heaven. I soon discovered that God has dealt a tragic existence to the human race. I want to repeat this sentence. This is from the Bible, okay? Verse 13, chapter 1 of Ecclesiastes. I soon discovered that God has dealt a tragic existence to the human race. I observe everything going on under the sun, and really, it's all meaningless, like chasing the wind. What is wrong cannot be made right. What is missing cannot be recovered. I said to myself, look, I am wiser than any of the kings who ruled Jerusalem before me. I have greater wisdom and knowledge than any of them. So I set out to learn everything from wisness to madness and folly. But I learned firsthand that pursuing all this is like chasing the wind. The greater my wisdom, the greater my grief. To increase knowledge is only to increase sorrow. That's the first chapter. Maybe we'll read the last chapter. But the book of Ecclesiastes is basically this. A person talking to themselves and saying that there is no absolute truth. And that even in the Bible, it said God himself has dealt us a bad hand. Now at the end, I don't want to be a spoiler alert, but he does say, look, what can we do? We're pretty much here. You should still fear God and love him, but make the most of your life. Don't be too good. Don't be too good. Why destroy your life early? But don't be too bad. Okay, why die foolishly? But bottom line, guys and girls, whether you're an atheist playing with a dildo or whether you're a religious nut, okay, that basically commits murder and adultery every day in your mind, just like most people in the Bible, I still believe that faith is good, as best you can, based on your individual circumstance. Whether it's to pull you out of alcoholism, pull you out of the strip club, or just to build your life on some level of spiritual foundation. Now, maybe you're from another part of the world and a different religion was taught to you, and maybe that serves you better. Again, I'm not here to convert you, and I really would not even classify myself at one major religion, but I do believe in Jesus, so you can say in the Christian side of things. But again, I struggle as I get older to really align myself with any one religion. But I fight to remember the times in my life that faith really helped me. And even if it all still is meaningless, trying to push forward requires a level of focus mentally, physically, and spiritually, mind, body, and soul. So at some point, at some level, you have to figure out what you want to believe spiritually. It's your individual choice. And I can't even say all the answers are in the Bible. I can't even say all the answers are in any writing, because some of the answers are not written yet. Okay, they're in you. And some of it's all bullshit, to be honest with you. Some of it's archaic. But Elon Musk is archaic too. His wife said the other week in a live feed that she wants to die, that after the age of 40, she wants to go to Mars, work with her hands, okay, and die on Mars. Let me tell you something. Elon Musk and his family will never go to Mars. Never, okay? And what they're doing is capitalizing off a government subsidized program, Space Explorer. They're going to sell tickets to all the rich people that want to go see the moon. It's like going to see Mars is like for a broke person going skydiving. Guys, it's a total scam, okay? But people like the circus, okay? So get your SpaceX, hoodie on, ride your Tesla, think you're rich, okay, and go up to Mars, okay? But what I can tell you is this: Elon Musk will still end up living, okay, in a rich area, whether it's Austin, Texas, or California. Why? Because I don't know if you remember the quote he said before he became rich. He basically said, I'd rather die by a sword than live broke. That's what he basically said. So Elon Musk's not dumb, guys. Okay. So even though he's a great engineer, he's also a capitalist. I mean, let's be honest. And I am too. So, and so is Bob Wells. Let's be honest. So, what I want to tell you tonight, and so is many religious people, okay, I want to tell you that. Hey guys, look, you thought the stock market was crooked. I mean, given 10% of everything you own, I mean, that's definitely rigged. Okay, so it's all crooked, let's be honest. But my message tonight, hopefully it helped you. I try to give you my message under 15 minutes. Why? Because that's the max attention span. That's what I learned, even in the church. I don't believe it. And now we go to all live comments. We engage with you. Every day I go live. I read every comment. Okay, I don't bullshit you. Spend a lot of time. And I'm thankful for every one of you. Shout out to all my newest members, Pat Go, etc. And what I can tell you is this: chat away. Because for $9.99, you can cancel at any time. And you have unlimited access to live feeds. What I can tell you is this, guys, is that make the most of your life. But don't stay in a dark hole when you find out that everything is meaningless. Because if you pull yourself out, if you build your life on some basic good principles, even though you will question them at times, the basic principle of spiritual health is I don't understand everything. However, I have a decision to make. Live with a level of faith or just live in total despair. The sales pitch is none of us know what is beyond this world, but to make your life easier, keep a level of faith if you can. If you can. If you can't and you've seen some crazy shit and you hate everyone, I understand that too. I'm not going to bullshit you. So that's the message tonight, guys. I think that was straight to the point, no bullshit, okay? And I think a lot of people it's going to help. And I had to discipline myself because I wanted to put a thumbnail of some good-looking chick, okay? And every desperate person out there, click, 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 okay? But I stayed focused. So a lot more than I can say for a lot of other people. Okay. And what I can tell you is this: I know there are some mentally ill people out there. I know it. I know it. And I know that some of them are really trying to do the best they can. And I respect it. And there's some that are just trying to destroy as much as they can till they go. And I know that too. And what I can tell you is this, guys. I feel that resistance and I keep going. Why? Because I know no matter what, that the negative type of mentally ill person, there's nothing going to please them. So I'm not going to live in fear and I'm not going to live in obscurity to satisfy their mentally ill ass. I know, like even that guy who committed murder the other, he killed his mother and then he killed like that girl in New York the other day. What type of fucking sick person? Okay. However, what am I going to do? Not go out? Come on. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, guys, some things are not even political. They're not sexual. They're not racial. They're just fucking mentally ill fucking people. Because you have to think about the mindset of someone who would kill their own mother. Okay. Fucking psychopath. Okay. So, that was fucking Trump's guy, Ben Carson. Ben Carson tried to stab his mom. Under Trump, he was the president of low-income housing. Yeah. Look up Ben Carson. Read his book. Trump himself called him a psychopath. This who's running the world. All right. All right, let's step pause. All right. Let's take out just about goal up. Keep showing up, guys. Why? What else are you going to do? Not show up, just make your life worse. Shit. Even though it's all meaningless, you might as well get a paycheck. Why? Hey, fuck. What do you want to do? Be broke and be depressed? Might as well be rich and be depressed. That's what I say. Oh, fuck. So I'm not going to have a YouTube channel. I'm going to have trolls and they're going to thumbs down. Well, fuck them. That's shit. What are you going to do? Be broke and fucking have all these different profiles and be scared of these fucking mentally ill fucks? Nah, hell no, man. That's not how we live. Andre, man, love to you. Pluto, brother. I'm rented a furnished apartment, dropped off my car rental. I slept so good in the bed. Oh, welcome to comfort. Welcome to a first world country. Another nomad bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites. Another one bites. And another one bites the dust. Hey, what I can tell you is this, Pluto. You did the right thing. So even though I'm saying another one bites the dust, I think you made the right decision. Why? Because you were paying $1,600 a month to rent a car. Now you can pay the same thing. I know you took away thumbs down. Whoever did that, come on. Now, you guys got to wait till I finish the sentence, all right? Let me finish the thought, all right? Don't get excited. Now and I told you, I said, don't rent the car for $1,600. Either buy the car if you want to live in an apartment. Buy the car if you want to live on the road, or get into an apartment. Okay. So, for now, $1,600, you have an apartment with all the resources. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to create a fake profile. You don't have to do anything. Pluto, you're a champion. Why? Because you adapted. However, I want to speak something to all the mentally ill people out there that think all they need is a Jackery batter pack and some solar. Your ass will go on car camping adventure in spring, and in the height of the summer, your destitute ass will be sweating, and you'll be begging someone to take you in your house. I've seen it time and time again. Whether it's the hot weather, the cold weather, or the money on the road. The road is not for many people. What are we talking about? We're talking about Pluto, great guy. I love this guy. I love Tariq. I love his whole family. Smart guy, too. I think it's smart if you're at where you want to live, and if you really don't want to be out on the road, and if you see another path to financially live the way you want in an area you want, rent a room, and eventually, even if you like the area, you could buy somewhere if it's below your means. Pluto, I want you to tell all the people who are begging you to stay on the road because they want to live their dreams through you, they want to live dead broke in their car and think they can do it. I want you to tell them I live for me. I'll live in my car when I want. I'll live in an Airbnb when I want. I'll live in a mansion when I want. I'll do what I want when I want. Your life. You don't have to answer to me. You don't have to answer to anyone. Pluto, you did the right thing. Why? Because you adapted. I'm proud of you. I love you and I appreciate you. Pluto. He goes, slept so good in that bed. Yeah, 3 months of full-time nomad. Yeah, done. 3 months was a long run. I salute you for doing almost 5 years. I love you, man. You know I love you, Pluto. You've been a great man to me, and I love you. I hope everyone listens to Pluto's journey and to pretty much everyone that's been on my channel. Look, now, I know sometimes I say it is. Look, living in your car is a little bit of a game of Survivor. You know, the American TV series where everyone goes on this island, see who can survive the longest. There's a certain mentality to that. Well, how long can I do it? And I just want to caution you guys and girls. If you're going to do it full time, it's not going to be easy for doing it a long period of time. And even the people that are back on the road now, because it's spring, they were off the road for a bit. And most people were off the road during COVID-19. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that, though. I'm just making a point to know both perspectives of car living. Know that if you want to do it and you can do it responsibly and you have an exit strategy, there's nothing wrong. But monitor it, and if it makes sense to get off the road, get off the road. It's your well-being. Do you think someone really cares if you last 5 years on the road, but you are miserable, unhappy, and spending more money than an apartment? Who gives a fuck? So, Pluto, I salute you. I salute you for changing when you found something better for you. Okay. And I salute you for being honest about what you were spending and about what you did, because you don't have to do that. And so I love you, Pluto. Jose Perez loves you. 199 thumbs up super chat. Well, Jose, I believe you came in here the other night, said you're going to the Army. Salute you as well. And what I want to tell everyone tonight is that we are on a journey. This journey ends in somewhat of a meaningless way, as far as finding meaning in life itself. However, look, we're here, and I do not believe in doing nothing and taking naps all day, because that's just more depression, more suffering. I believe in, at very bare minimum, wake up early, don't take naps, and try to overall live a healthy life, and you'll figure the rest out. And if you can use that general structure, and if you can have a level of faith to give you the courage to do a job that maybe you're scared to do something that you're scared to do, and to also have enough humility to change if you want to do something different, then I think you'll be in a good shape, because that's what life is. There's no final destination other than a grave. So love to you guys and girls. Thank you, Pluto. I love you. Nublia. Is it meaningless? Oh, yeah, Nublia likes violence. He's from the UK, so he's probably getting a kick out of this message tonight. Nublia, is it meaningless to life what makes every second special? It's spoken like a true serial murderer. Love to you, Nublia. Hang in there, brother. Stay positive. Black Zone, $1 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate you, Black Zone. Thank you very much. Dan. Hey, Sam. Oh, yeah, I read this, but let me read it again. Hey, Sam, it's weird you're talking about this. Lately, a lot of people have been pushing the Bible on me and saying there's only one God, and it makes me feel uncomfortable at work. Now, I understand, look, there was a time in my life where I was a little bit in that algorithm, too, of religion, and I overdid it a little bit, but that's how you figure out life. So, just like when, a lot of people mock people for being too religious, but those same people have probably drank too much, got drunk, and threw up. So, you have to look at being too religious. It's wrong, but it's the same thing as drinking too much and throwing up. That is wrong. Okay, so what happens is people eat up too much religion, and then they throw up trying to push it on others. But it's the same thing of drinking too much alcohol and throwing it up on someone else. I've done both. I remember being in a Motel 6 in Piscataway, New Jersey, okay, and drinking for New Year's Eve way back in the day, drinking Everclear vodka, which is like gasoline basically, and throwing up the next morning. It was total disaster. And I also remember getting heavy in the church and at times throwing up too much religion. Do I regret getting drunk or getting too religious? No, that's part of my journey. It made me a well-rounded person. I'm glad I changed, and I'm not still drinking Everclear in a Motel 6. I'm glad I'm not still going to a Bible study reading the same thing when I got it. I got it from here. Okay. So at a certain point, we have to evolve. Like I was just talking to my man Pluto. I love this guy. Pluto, you know I love you, man. Shout out to you, man. He evolved. Now, maybe he'll go back to car living, maybe he won't. You know what? That's his right. He'll do what he wants. I love you, Pluto. I love everyone out there that's trying to do the best they can. I don't want to meet up with you. It's not out of disrespect. It's out of respect for myself and knowing who I am. But I want to meet up with you, okay, on the next level of your life, in the spirit, where you find a level of perseverance, tenacity, and you overcome some obstacles, and you have some fun, and you have some discipline. You sleep at night, unless you're working the night shift, and you don't take naps during the day. You go for a walk after every meal, and you don't eat the munchkins that you get for free at your job. You're focused. What I want to tell you tonight is be careful not to milk the cow too dry. And I believe in milking a cow, guys. But some people milk the cow of understanding to the point where they mind fuck life. Okay. And instead of getting understanding, what they get is a cold shower. Okay. Yeah. The cold shower is the answer to stimulate the mind. And I love some of these people. But what I can tell you is They went too far in the deep end. Okay. And now I got to throw a life raft in there. I got to throw some swimmies, you know, the old people to get the little noodles, swim noodles. I got to throw them in there, cold shower, throw swim noodles in there. You're drowning, okay, and trying to understand everything in life. Guys, Elon Musk don't understand everything. You know what he did? He went, he bought rockets from Russia. He painted a SpaceX logo on it. And he sold you guys the fact that he invented like space travel, okay? Same thing with Tesla, guys. There were electric cars a long time before Elon Musk. He made it a little bit better, okay? You got all excited. You bought Bitcoin. You bought into the whole thing. He'll be divorced in 10 years just like he was his first wife, okay? He's a great guy. I'm glad he's in society. I like Elon Musk. Okay? I do. But, guys, nothing new under the sun, just like Ecclesiastes say. We had NASA, okay? And we had electric cars before Elon Musk was even born, okay? That's truth. The government decided to subsidize electric cars and space travel. And that is why Elon Musk is a billionaire. Never forget it. Now, he put in the hard work too, but you know what I mean. Guys, if Joe Biden decides to subsidize me, you know how famous I'll be? Okay. If he says, you know what we need? Instead of an overpriced electric car, we need a YouTuber to speak to the soul of America. We need a YouTuber to speak to everyone, whether they got a stimulus or whether they didn't. Let him awaken the American spirit so that people stop taking naps. Guys, you thought there was riots at the... Okay. Naps are the devil. Okay. If you're taking a nap, that shows me something. And if you're watching serial killer movies or old CSI interviews on YouTube from the guy to How to Catch a Predator about some good-looking girl that was caught jogging, I think your mental health is a complete shit show. If you're listening to Sanjay Gupta and some other philosophers from 200 years ago, okay, and you're saying, well, Dr. Guja said this. Guys, what do you say? You know, what do you say about life, B? Okay. That's what the world wants to know. After you got on your journey, what did you figure out? Because if you were here just to regurgitate what Dr. Kujaji said 500 years ago, why are you even existing? Just to throw up his shit? Are you existing just to throw up Everclear alcohol after every New Year's? Are you existing just to regurgitate the same shit day in, day out? What I could tell you is this. There's a reason that many housewives want to get with me. They wake up every day. Their husband has Dunkin' Donuts at the same time. They slosh around their house. And they want some passion. They want to sweat. Now, they don't really want to sweat. They like the idea of sweat. They really want to take a nap. But I'm a novelty. I am a magnet that you get, okay, in a welcome center. Guys, I'm a novelty gift. Okay, I'm a glow-in-the-dark dildo. That's all I am. You don't really use a glow-in-the-dark dildo, but it's a good gag gift. Okay, it puts a smile on someone's face. You say, well, yeah, what good is that? Well, hey, guys, look. If you could put a smile on someone's face, okay, shit, you're doing more than a lot of other motherfuckers in this world, okay? Shit. What's your answer? Take a cold shower? Guys and girls, because I know some of you butt ugly girls watching me. What I want to tell you tonight is everything may be meaningless. However, figure out how do you keep the faith and persevere. And if you have no idea how to do that, turn off your lights, get your glow-in-the-dark dildo, and at least smile. Force yourself to do something other than nap. That's the message. Let's take hydration break. Go back all live comments. If you appreciate these videos, you want to be a member, click that blue join button. Love to you. Twister, what's up, man? What's up, Sam? How are you? Yeah, overall, I think I had a positive weekend, I would say. I still have my ups and downs, but I would say overall I'm in a good swing. The week before was a little bit tough. This week was overall positive. So, yeah, I'm thankful to be in Florida. It was good weather today, great weather. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, low humidity. Bikinis, walked by the beach, made the most of my day. Just pushing forward, man. How are you, Twister? I planned out grinding out my week so I can have my Sunday off to go to the beach, okay? Well, I believe in going to the beach every day. Why? Because you can wake up early, do your job, do everything function, and then at the end of the day, go to the beach, okay? Every day. Now you say, well, hold on, I live in Minnesota. Well, guys, if you live in Minnesota, step one is move out of Minnesota, okay? But if you can go to the beach on Sunday, that means you can go on Monday if you manage your time. If you manage your time. Never forget it. He goes, I can happily say I made it here. Yep, one day at a time. I like that. I've been looking for a spot like 30 minutes, but I finally found one. There you go. I did 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. shift. Shout out to the night shift people. You can make a good money back there. Love to you, Twist. I'm very proud of you. You worked and you did what you wanted to do. That's the way to live life. Pat Go, my newest member. Happy Easter. Bunny emoji, resurrection emoji, and whatever else you believe emoji. Pat Go, shout out to you. You're always laughing. Okay. And if I didn't lose you, hopefully I didn't lose you. I want to know that Pat Go, all I know about you is you laugh at a lot of videos, and I like that. You always leave the laugh emoji. Okay. So hopefully something I said tonight didn't offend you, but if it did, it's better we find out early in a relationship than after 10 years of a broken marriage. Okay. Guys, the average marriage lasts 10 years. And 7 of those years are in couples therapy, doing date night. Okay. So you say, well, I've been married 20 years. I say, well, do you need them financially? Okay. You say, yeah, no, I love my wife. I love, well, all right, well, I don't know why you're watching this channel. Are there any happily married people watching my channel? There's a few. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is my opinion, guys. Okay. So do I believe in home renovations? No, I think they're the devil. I think anytime you're doing a renovation, it's basically because of a major tragedy, a breakup, you're trying to find joy again in life, or you spend too much time in a house and you got nothing else to do but look around and say, I could change this pink color, change my life. What I want to tell you tonight is leave the color of your sheetrock wall the same. Stop all trips to Home Depot and Lowe's. And what I want you to do is throw all your furniture out so that you have nothing to look at. The only thing you should have in your house is a mattress and a mirror. I don't want you to have a storage unit. Only thing that should be in your house is a mattress and a mirror. A recliner is for people who want to take naps or the disabled. A kitchen table is for a family that doesn't sit down anyway together. What I want to tell you today, wake up, look in the mirror, and get going. If you got anything else, you got too much. My man, Pat Go, or girl, I forgot, I don't know if you're a man or guy, but I love you got a good sense of humor. Shout out to you, Pat Go. Thank you for joining the membership, brother. Or sister. I don't know what you are. It doesn't matter. Because people told me they're girls, they're boys, etc., etc. It's a disaster out here, guys. I don't trust no one online. Hate to say it. All right, let's go back to live comments. Nublia, what's up, brother? I would use my knowledge as a weapon. Man, you violent, man. I never bow to the rules of God. Oh my gosh, pretty Satanist, man. Being a heteric brings me happiness. I don't know what that means. No offense. No, you do you, man. I'm like I said, guys, I don't want to rule over people. That's not my job. I'm not here to convert you either. Let me see what heteric means. What does that mean? Heteric means a person believing in or practicing religious heresy. What's heresy mean? Heresy is a belief or theory that is strongly at variance with established beliefs or customs. Well, I'm not mad at that. In particular, the accepted beliefs of the church or religious organization. Well, yeah, like you keeping them honest. That's all. Like, you know, you're like opposite goer. I'm not mad at that too much. You know, as long as you ain't doing no crazy shit. I'm mad at that. Nublia. But I understand the point of the Bible. Well, I appreciate that. I understand your point too. Jose, thumbs up to you, brother. You keep going forward, even if you're scared. Jose, even if you're scared, show up. Why? Because your life gets better when you show up. And if you don't show up, get ready for cold showers, because that's the only answer they're going to give you. Pluto, I love you, brother. I love you too, and I respect you. Thank you for all the guidance. Thank you for all your love, Pluto, because I love you and I appreciate you, seriously. Gabriel Dolson, 99-cent Dollar Tree Super Chat. What I could tell you is this, Gabriel, thank you with gratitude. Okay? Love and appreciation to you. I want to say thank you, Gabriel. Love to you, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to you. Shout out to the person who just parked next to me. That's all right. Charles. Hey, Sam. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. Keep going forward to Florida. I made some nice friends in church. I'm not mad at that. I met some great people in church, too. But they're still trying to get their lives together. We all are. I mean, I want to be fair. After years of the Bible, yeah, eventually, I don't understand what you're saying. Eventually, yeah, they got to get going. I understand. And potlucks. Oh, I hate potlucks. Never join a condo community that has potlucks, even though I was thinking about an RV lot with that. Total disaster. Charles, you totally get life. Shout out to all the good people I met in church. I met a lot. And I'm not judging anyone, but I totally get what Charles is saying. 100 emoji. Great job. Fred, you are more than just a glow-in-the-dark sex toy. Well, brother, I appreciate that, man. I try to do the best I can. Shout out to you, Fred. I'll never forget. You're more than a glow-in-the-sex. Like I said, Fred, man, I remember the day you encouraged me, man. It was a dark day a year ago. Flashback, a year ago in today's time. There was a national emergency. And I was traveling up the east coast of America during a pandemic. There was no one on the highways, guys. It was just me and truck drivers. I did videos about it. Look at my coronavirus. I got a coronavirus playlist, guys. My last video on the coronavirus playlist will be when I get the vaccine. And I'll probably get it this week or so. Now, shout out to my guy, Adam. He's a member. He got the coronavirus, very sick. He did a video about it. I got a friend in New Jersey. He got the coronavirus 2 weeks ago, very sick. So people still getting it. Gotta be careful. Trump got it, guys. Trump went to the hospital. I mean, even if you don't believe, he got it. So, a year ago, a little bit less than a year ago, I'd made my way all from the beautiful, I was in Palm Beach County on spring break. I remember the day. And it was gorgeous. Okay, you know, I was in shape. I was everything was popping. All of a sudden, we went to this national lockdown. So I was trying to figure out what should I do, because guys, we never been in national lockdown, okay? We never had a pandemic. So for a while, I thought, well, I'll just ride out in Florida. And then, like, society started totally shutting down, and we didn't know if we were going to turn to zombies. We didn't know what was going to happen. Trump said it was going to be a week from hell. Oh my, here we go. I had no plans on going back to New Jersey, guys, other than in the fall see my mother once a year. So, I mean, obviously, it was a national emergency. So I said, well, let me go up to New Jersey, make sure my mom's all right. I don't know what's going to happen with society. So I go up there, and I'm glad I did. I love my mother. I'm glad. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it was a disaster. So I go up there, and I remember when I drove over the Delaware Bridge and into New Jersey, it was a dark day, cold day. And I got off the turnpike, and I was, going into New Jersey, and I remember the pain. I did a video about it. It's on my coronavirus playlist. Basically doing what the book of Ecclesiastes do. I said, this mean. I hate the world. The Lord dealt us a bad hand. I want to go back and read verse 13, chapter 1, Ecclesiastes, verse 13. I soon discovered that God has dealt a tragic existence to the human race. When I had entered New Jersey, that's what I felt in my soul. And I said, God, I don't understand this. Why? I felt almost too like the Godfather movie. Every time I get away from New Jersey, it pulls me back. And I was really struggling mentally. And Fred knows. Now, Fred knows I'm not totally liberal. I like no state income tax. DeSantis may give Biden a run for his money in a few years, but let's enjoy 3 years. But Fred left a comment on my video. I don't even remember what he said, really. He just basically told me to hang in there. Okay. I don't remember what he said, but I remember I needed to hear something because I was not in a good place. Okay. And through that suffering, somehow I made it. How did I make it? Well, I kept showing up and I kept doing self-care. Okay. So that's a lot of my message. Okay, good job. Thank you, Fred. Twister. Straight fire is coming out of your mouth right now. Twister, I try to do the best I can. Thank you. D, hey D, what's up? Sam, I was thinking about you today. Well, thank you. On my walk, good job. Hoping you have a friend or family that you can visit. What? With you when you're not alone in life. Well, I don't wish that. Wish that I become financially independent early and that I do get to spend quality time with my mom. But outside of that, wish that I get financially independent and can retire early. Okay. And I have the health, and once in a while I can spend time with my mom. But my mom wants to be independent. I want to be independent. And everyone in my family does better when they live alone. And all of my friends got a different way to live life than me. So what I've found in life after searching for the meaning is, yes, I do want to spend quality time with certain people I love at certain times. But 99% of the time, I like to spend life alone. And I like to be financially independent. And I like my health. So again, will people die? Yeah, people die. Am I great? You know, all I can do is take life one day at a time. But D, I appreciate you thinking about me. I appreciate you going for a walk. Go for a walk after every meal. And I thank you for everything. My man Keith, bikinis for the win. Keith, you already know what it is. Keith, this is all I want to tell you tonight. Charles, everyone thinking about coming to Florida. On your journey to move to Florida, there's going to be some nasty people that say, well, what about sharks? What about hurricanes? What about Route 287 in New Jersey? What about winter? Okay. Where you waste 6 months out of your life every year? What about a dark, cloudy day in April and it's spring? Okay. Let me tell you something. I'll take my chances with a shark or a hurricane. You say, well, what'd you do during Hurricane Dorian? I gassed up my car and I went north. What did I do during Hurricane Sandy? I stayed in New Jersey. I lost power for 7 days and I worked 7 days straight. And a good friend of mine lost his house. So what I could tell you is this. For any person who tries to discourage anyone moving to Florida, may the Lord strike them with a lightning bolt right up their ass. Why? Because that's how I feel tonight. Okay. Paco, yeah. What about driving through South Carolina? Yeah, keep your gun on your hip. Because the last time I went through South Carolina, I was at a rest area at midnight, and some guy came on the side of my car, guys. It almost got crazy. Okay. So what I can tell you is this. South Carolina is a shithole other than Hilton Head. Okay. It's the land of poverty and destitution. Kentucky is not too far behind. So what I want to tell you tonight, guys, a lot of people have an idea of the road, but what I can tell you is this. It's a whole different story when you're at a truck stop at 12 o'clock at night. So what I can tell you is this. Get the hell out of Dodge quick. Okay. And let's stay positive. Fred. Let me do it this way. Fred. I'm scheduled for my first dose of the vaccine on Saturday. Okay. Yeah, I know. I almost got the first dose. Well, I almost got scheduled on Friday. I'm probably going to get it through Publix. I don't know. But I just missed the sign-up window. But I saw it was opening, and then I clicked it too late. But I do recommend, based on my research, to either get the Pfizer or the Moderna. Those are the 2-shot ones. The 1-shot Johnson & Johnson, it seems a little bit suspect and doesn't have as high as percentage of coverage. So, yeah, I'll be praying for you, brother. I'll be praying for myself. But like I say, I got vaccines to go to public schools. I'm sure you did. Most people did. So, look, guys, if the government wants to kill us, we're dead anyway. Okay, what are you going to do? So, what are you going to do? Twister. That's why I'm learning these past 2 weeks. Well, love you. I appreciate you, Twister. If you get something out of these videos, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love, man. Pat laughing. I love to laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. Renovations are the devil. I tell you this. You say, have you ever seen God? Well, I've never seen the face of God, but I felt a spirit encourage me and lead and guide me. Have I ever seen the devil? Yes. In aisle 3 in Home Depot, where the sheetrock is. It's a smell of complete ether. When you walk through Home Depot and Lowe's, Satan is somewhere close. He may be on a 5-gallon bucket of spackle, or a brand new ceiling fan that you think will change your life. But remember, the devil comes disguised as an angel. Or as I like to say, the devil comes disguised as a renovation. I don't know anyone that has done a renovation and not lost a piece of their soul. That's true. I lost a piece of my soul changing my kitchen sink. I'll never forget the day. I had 2 pair of channel locks. I was under the sink trying to get this the trap fitting lined up just right. And I remember losing my soul that day. A piece of it. I was able to salvage some of it. But I said to myself, I'll never do another renovation after this. Renovations never end. They're meaningless. You say, well, what about home equity improvement? I say you only get money when you sell your house, and if you buy another house, you didn't get money. You just put it from one thing to another. You say rent is wasting your money. That's true. I'm not saying you should never buy. But I'm saying this, guys, live simple. Because what I found in life is it's always something. Whether you rent, buy, nomad, it's always something. And I don't have all the answers, guys. Either did the people in the Bible. I just read the book of Ecclesiastes. Come on, guys. At least the first chapter. You guys can't take any more than that. And what we found out tonight is the same thing we found out 3,000 years ago. Or 5,000, whenever that book was written. That life is meaningless. However, like DMX said, to suffer is to live. To find meaning, life is suffering, but to find meaning in the suffering is to live. Something like that. Slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Now, DMX just OD'd on drug, had a heart attack on Friday. I think he's in recovery now. Very sad. But he struggled with crack his whole life. He had a friend. If you ever listen to DMX's story, he had a friend, well, he had a tragic childhood. He, basically had no parents. Grew up in a very impoverished area. But he had a great gift. He's been rich longer than he's been poor. He's lived the American dream longer than he's lived the American nightmare. But at the age of 14 or 11, something like that, 11 or 14, DMX basically said his biggest demon happened when his friend that he looked up to, an older guy, gave him a blunt laced with crack. And he said once he had that, it totally just changed his life for the worse. And he goes, looking back, I can't believe that friend would do that to me, knowing that I was younger than him and how it would affect me. Now, look, DMX has got to take accountability for his life. You can't blame your friends for everything, okay? Because, that's part of immaturity. We've all been there. And that doesn't mean his friend was... But I want to tell you this. You do have to be careful at a certain point who you hang out with. If Dan Diamond has a roommate that is encouraging him to go back to the strip club, and says, no, that was that stripper in Tampa. You can still go to the strip club in Palm Coast. What I want to tell you, Dan Diamond, better to live in your car and get your life together than to live in a shared apartment, okay, and destroy your life drinking Cisco at the age of 50. Because if you got blonde hair and you're drinking alcohol on a Sunday night at the age of 50, what I can tell you is this, guys, you're in your second childhood, like Nas said. And you need to smack the shit out of yourself with a glow-in-the-dark dildo. If you still got the glow-in-the-dark stars on your ceiling with a black light at the age of 50, guys, you need to smack yourself in the face with that glow-in-the-dark light, okay? And I know that shit gonna hurt because there ain't no giving that like a dildo, okay? But what I want to tell you tonight, guys, you're in a steel cage wrestling match for your best life. Now, most people are watching. They just want to see entertainment, guys. They're sitting there with their wife, and they got no life. So they say, you know what? Our fucking life is over, okay? Let's go to a fucking steel cage match and watch Inspirational Nomad tonight. I understand. Sit back on your recliner as you get ready for death, okay? Yeah, I'll tell you what life is. Guys, life, okay, is a box of chocolates. Or as I like to say, life is a box of sex toys, okay? You never know what you're going to get. Okay, that's right. Now, some of you, okay, you don't have to worry about sex toys, all right? Because you're in a whole nother dimension, okay? It's called the second serving of dessert. That's your biggest excitement tonight, okay? So what I can tell you is this, guys. Go get another piece of pound cake, okay? Because somewhere in the world, there's someone getting pounded out, okay? And what I can tell you is this, guys. It's not my job to inspire you. You said, well, your name is Inspirational Nomad. Guys, Hulk Hogan had a name. You know, his real name was Terry Bollea or something. You know, I got a real name too. This is entertainment, guys. Okay. So you said, well, you changed my life. Yeah, well, I changed your life for the moment, but only you can save your life. You know, and now look, I believe in Jesus, but I'm talking about beyond the spiritual part of life. That's your journey and your free will to figure out that. I'm not going to try to push on that. But as far as the work of your life, because faith without works is dead, that's your job for you. Now, again, I could spark you. Okay. I could get your wife juiced up so maybe you get some action tonight. And I may get your bisexual husband hard. Maybe you get some action tonight. But I'll tell you this, I don't want to do a meet and greet with your bisexual husband. Okay. Or your out of shape wife. I hate to say it. So what I want to tell you tonight, okay, is I go live every night, guys. Hey, this is good stuff. Okay, let's take a hydration break, guys. Click that blue join button. Guys, if you talk about inflation, I remember going to see a wrestling match, and I think at that time, tickets was like $30 per wrestling match, okay? So $9.99 for a month of steel cage matches? I think that's a good deal. I ain't gonna lie about that. Shit. Plus what the Federal Reserve doing? Shit, I think that's a very good deal, okay? Let's go back live comments. Okay. Twister. I talked to Planned Parenthood about getting a vasectomy for free since I'm low income. There you go. I think that's for the win. Good job. Twister. I've been planning to get one for the past 2 years. I think it's the best decision you'll ever make. You say, what's a better decision, to get a vasectomy or buy Bitcoin? I say get a vasectomy. Why? Because, guys, if you have one kid, I don't think Bitcoin going to double enough to get you going. If you have 2 kids, Elon Musk better shoot a rocket to Mars, sell 20 million Teslas, and make Bitcoin go up. If you have 3 kids, guys, you're not going to be rich again until we get to Mars, okay? So what I could tell you is this, guys. If you don't get a vasectomy, there ain't an investment in the world that's going to save you. However, guys, if you're not going to work, you could have no kids, still be dead broke. However, at least the kids won't suffer. So let's remember that. Good job. Gabriel, 99 cents super chat. I appreciate that, Gabriel. Thank you. I bought a bag of pink Starburst from the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I'm not going to lie, they were pretty good. I was worried about it. Thank you. Marcel, yeah, man. Watching pranks on YouTube is more productive than decorating your crib. Yeah, I don't know. Pranks, man, I always have a little bit of a red flag watching pranks, because it's like a serial murder without the commitment. You know, it's like someone who wants to cause agony without physical pain. You know, it's like, it's like April Fool's person. Like, yeah, I'm basically going to trick you, just for, I don't know. I don't like sarcastic April Fool's type jokes, but I did watch Punk'd with Ashton Kutcher, and that was okay. Love to you, Marcel. Great to see you tonight. Twister, I saw a video of yours from when COVID first hit. I went viral when I hit a little bit. Help me. You were very angry. I can still get angry. I'm getting angry as I read this comment. Let's see what happens next. I'm glad those days are behind us, not behind us. I can get angry right now. I'm getting mad at this comment. I'll tell you that. Twister, I feel like I would experience the same thing if I ever had to go back to my family in Texas. Well, I would agree with that. Pat, what about driving through South Carolina? We answered that. Total disaster. Fred, I hope you aren't near that radioactive floodwater. Nope, that's West Coast Tampa. That's where Dan Diamond got destroyed with a stripper. That's happening down there. I already told you guys, Tampa's a shithole. They won't listen to me. Now you found out. Pat, go. Had to be here tonight. Well, Adam, you did a great positive video today. I gave you a thumbs up and I left a comment for the algorithm. And I appreciate you sharing your story, and I appreciate, your positivity. Adam got COVID. I had a good friend that got COVID 2 weeks ago, and they both got very sick. So it's still a real thing. Now, however you want to handle it, it's your individual choice, just like religion. But Adam, I appreciate you. I want you to make a full recovery, like you are. I saw the fifth wheel in the back of your video. I saw it. Shout out to you and your family. And what I can tell you is this: love to Adam, prayers for Adam. And I do believe, look, when you're sick, you want to follow medical advice, but you also want prayers. And I believe in that. I still do. And I'm very grateful for you, Adam. And keep pushing forward, brother. Love to you. And keep showing up. I love that you showed up today. Very proud of you. Back go. Vaccine at Winn-Dixie. Now, I don't shop at Winn-Dixie, and I don't get vaccines there. Why? Guys, Winn-Dixie is it's like the land of the destitute. Like Publix is for the middle class. Fresh Market and Sprouts is for like people that, made it a little bit. But Winn-Dixie, guys, you might as well stay in Tampa and drink contaminated water. Okay? Like if you're shopping at Winn-Dixie, guys, you might as well jump into the state of emergency tainted water in Tampa. Nah. We don't shop at Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie, and I damn sure don't get a vaccine at Winn-Dixie. But love to you, back up, D. Yeah, Manatee County flood. Yeah, guys, Manatee County's a shithole. I hate to say it. Literally, it's a literal shithole. Yeah, that's why they got the state of emergency. They basically have toxic water because they're mining the earth. Yeah, guys, it's a shithole. Yeah, shout out to the person who just took away a thumbs up because they live there. It's a shithole. D, Manatee County, total shithole. Hate to say it. Fred, at D, yes. That's why I was referring to it. You could just say shithole. I figured it out. Let's say positive. Not sure where Manatee County is. Don't worry about it. Not anywhere good. D, you sure hate renovations. Yeah, well, hey, I'll tell you this. I never met a good one. Never. Not in my life. I loved you. Adam, good evening, Sam. Good evening to you. Thank you for being patient. I love you, Adam. Kathy, shout out to Chicago. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sam, what's up? Doing the best I can as a glow-in-the-dark dildo. How are you? I scheduled my COVID vaccine appointment for next week. Well, shout out to you, Kathy. Which one? Oh, do you know which one you're going to get? The Moderna or the Pfizer? Love you, Kathy. Fred. He lost oxygen to his brain. If he makes it, he will be a vegetable. DMX, yeah, that's sad. He won't be the same. Yeah, I hope not. That's sad. You don't like to see anyone like that. Drugs really fuck you up, but I understand they're very addictive. The only drug I was really, I never did hard drugs. I did weed and I smoked cigarettes. Cigarettes it's a drug, nicotine. And I had a crackhead tell me one time it's harder to stop smoking cigarettes than crack. So I said, well, thanks for the encouragement. Keith, $10 number one fan super chat. Keith, gratitude to you. Why? Because I just 10x'd my Dollar Tree. What I can tell you today is, Keith, I appreciate you very much. I want you to come to Florida, the good section, not Manatee County. I want you to never drink tainted water. I want you to shop in Sprouts and Publix, never go to Winn-Dixie. I want you to live the dream in flip-flops all year round. I want you to sweat. And when you're not sweating, okay, I want you to have a ceiling fan. Not one that you installed, but one that came with the place that you're staying in. It's brand new, so it's good for at least 30 years. The only renovation I like is the one that the investor did when he flipped the house and he totally gutted everything and everything got a permit pulled and everything was approved. You moved in, you got to do nothing. Keith, I want you to live in a vida loca. Okay? You can ask them in Manatee on the west coast of Florida. They're not living in a vida loca, guys. They're going to sleep. Now, shout out to my good friend Fort Myers is okay. Okay. Naples, Marco Island, okay. But I'm an East Coast guy. I need the Atlantic Ocean. I need negative ions. I know Marin from Senable Island. Okay. She's over there selling broke down RVs to everyone right now. She's doing very good. I got to be on the East Coast. I've been to Senable Island. It's way overrated. Way. It's basically a snooze fest with bad water. And what I found is most of it is a cesspool shithole. Okay. And what I can tell you is this, guys. Most people are miserable because they live in an uninspiring area. Okay. And what I can tell you is this, I basically hit jackpot. So what if global warming happens? Well, guys, I'm going to be living a vida loca until it happens. What do you want me to do? Live in a shitty area, hoping, waiting for it? Guys, enjoy your life now. Okay. Now, you can still, secure your job, get your job transfer, whatever you got to do. Wandering off, great to see you. He says, I got a goal, and shaker the haters. Yeah, the haters could suck a glow-in-the-dark dildo. That's what I say. They could deep throat that dildo and gag on it, okay? Because they're never going to be happy with you. You could turn off the lights and make it glow like vanilla ice. But what I found is, they're still going to hate on you. They hate on Vanilla Ice. The guy had a good song, gotta admit. Okay? So, whether you listen to Vanilla Ice or DMX, either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest and take my breath. What I can tell you is this, guys. Whether you're in Yonkers or Flemington, New Jersey, it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge and get to Southeast Florida. Why? Because, guys, if you haven't figured out you're not where rich people retire, here, okay, is to go to the crowded Jersey Shore or Jones Beach, and they're both a shithole, hate to say it, and crowd a highly concentrated area with little parking. Everyone who rides a bicycle is basically about to get hit by a car. All the out-of-shape chicks that have been eating DiGiorno pizza got the blackest bikini you've ever seen, and they got a Superman cape to hide their fat ass. All the guys are juiced up still. They're still doing steroids. I can't believe it. They got their boat. Okay, they think they're in South Florida with their boat, but guys, it's not South Florida. And what I can tell you is this, guys. Snooki's going to be your wife. Hate to say it. And so if that's your life goal, God bless. But for me, okay, guys, I got different goals, okay? You say, well, I don't like your goals. I said, well, good, God, I don't like yours. We good then, okay? See, that's the mindset, guys. I don't like you, you don't like me. That's what we're talking about tonight, okay? I'm doing me, you do you. That's what you tell your relatives, your friends, whoever. You don't tell your boss, they don't tell your people, guys, get along with people you like. But what I'm trying to tell you, in your personal life, you got to be able to be yourself. If not, what's going to happen to you is what happened to Caitlyn Jenner. Your whole life, you wanted to dress up and wear makeup. Yeah, that's true. But basically, you married someone to cover up the fact that you like to wear cover-up. You had kids, which was a disgrace if you knew you didn't want to be a guy. And then you get to your old age in life, you cut off your penis, you put on makeup, you look like a train wreck, and you're finally living your best life. Is that what happens? Guys, that's what happens when you do a lot of steroids and you repress who you are. If you want to be a woman, if you want to be a man, do it now and don't have kids. We live in a society in 2021 where you could be a man, woman, and when you can deep throat a glow-in-the-dark dildo, whether you're a man or a woman, guys, we're in a free world. Okay? You got a $1,400 stimulus, you can buy a lot of glow-in-the-dark dildos. Okay? So why someone would be mad at that and thumbs down that, it shows me their mindset. Like, you're never happy. You're not happy if I'm Caitlyn Jenner, if I'm Kim Kardashian. You're not happy if I'm a plastic pussy or a glow-in-the-dark dildo. There's nothing that's going to make you happy. And you know what I decided to do one day in my life? I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck if you ain't happy. Okay? Because I'm not married to you. I don't got kids with you. And I don't have to live with you. And what I can tell you is this, guys. They don't want to hear that. But what do I care? I don't live with them. I don't give a fuck what they want to do. Okay? Let's take a hydration break. I'll keep reading these comments, guys. Click that blue join button. Thank you. There's a Steel's cage match you ain't never gonna forget. Adam, glad to be back. Just out of the hospital today. I'm glad to hear that, man. Love to you. I thought I was going to meet my maker. I saw your video, man, and my friend was just as sick. If my friend didn't get that sick, I probably would not get the vaccine. But because I know this guy, I know he's in good shape, and now I know it's real like that, I mean, I always knew it was real, but when you know someone, and I know his condition, he didn't have underlying condition, it makes you say, it's all a scam. Gotta be careful. Fred, oh wow. What happened, Adam? He got the COVID and he went to the hospital because he had low oxygen levels. Fred's laughing. Good laughter's good for soul. Marcel, my conclusion on life is as follows. It's a mystery. Madonna said that in the song It's a Prayer. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. Oh, just like a prayer. And something like that. And then she goes, it's not, life's a mystery. It's not worth trying to crack the code. I agree with that. You just want to navigate it and minimize suffering. Marcel, great comment, brother. Hand clap emoji to you. Adam, Fred, I had to go to the hospital because of my COVID-19. My oxygen levels dropped low on Friday. Thank you for sharing. Adam, thank you again for that gracious super chat. Keith, thank you for that gracious super chat. Keith, I got a goal. Yeah, shake off those haters, man. Wandering off. Great to have you. What do you think about Sarasota area? The people I met in Sarasota have bad mental health. They're still defending George Zimmerman. And there's only one person that I know that said they wanted to go there that I have love and respect for. Other than that, everyone else I know that has said the word Sarasota has been a complete psychopath. So, in my opinion, I would categorize it as shithole. However, that's just my opinion. And I do say there's some exceptions. I know one person that I respect, a female, that mentioned Sarasota, but I don't know if she went there. And I respect her, I love her. But other than that, I've met a bunch of psychopaths from Sarasota. I would not move there, but, that's just my opinion. Remember, I got my own way to live life, and I would never push that on you. So I want you to live your own life on however you want to live it. Hold on, we're in the Eurozone. 99-cent Eurozone Dollar Tree Super Chat from Mayo Miss. I hope I said that right. What I can tell you is a shout out to the UK. Because I know it's late night, and I know you got the glow-in-the-dark dildos, but I know you're in lockdown. Because I ain't gonna lie, you guys are government ran. So is Canada. So I understand and I appreciate you. You guys do got universal health care. That's for the win. So, but you guys still are locked down. That's for the L. Okay, I hate to say it. It's give and take. Okay, so respect to you. Thank you for that gracious super chat and love to you. Kathy, I don't know which one, but it's not going to be Johnson & Johnson. Probably better off. Yep. Because I scheduled 2 doses. Well, there you go. Yeah. There's only 3 vaccines, manufacturers. There's Moderna, Pfizer, and both of those are 2 shots. The only single shot one is Johnson & Johnson. So Moderna and Pfizer are pretty much, they're both over 90% success rate, what we know now so far. So, yeah, those are the 2 ones I'd be getting, one of the 2. Good job, Kathy. Keep me posted. D, $10. I appreciate you too, D. I appreciate you, Sam. I appreciate you too. Tried to send, but having issues with my password. Don't worry about it. You're a member, and I appreciate that. You don't, like I say, guys, I'm not an entitled stripper. I don't feel I'm entitled to anything. So if I get something, I'm grateful for it. And if I don't guilt trip. Why? Because this is what I choose to do at this point. And I believe that if I have enough value, it'll grow. And if I work hard enough at it and consistent enough about it, it'll grow. And if it doesn't grow, not every seed grows. Some do, some don't. So I just keep moving. But I'm grateful for your appreciation. I'm grateful for your membership. And I love you. Adam, left on the ground. Good left is good for soul. Adam, you're on a roll tonight, man. Fire emoji. Keep showing up. Some nights you suck. Some nights you're a super chatter. Good job. Neo Miss, thank you again for that super chat. Love and appreciation. D, I live on the northern east shore. Ooh, and understand how you feel when the waves are breaking over your toes. Shout to you. D, sing it, Sam. Well, I tried the best I could. All right, thank you, everyone. I tried to do the best I can in this world that is sometimes meaningless. However, let us try to be enlightened, not just depressed. Let us try to be inspired, not just napping. Let us try to be motivated, not just miserable. Oh, D, Sarasota's in Manatee County? I knew it. The Lord told me. Thank you, D. Yeah, I don't like that area. Thank you, D. Good job. I hate to say it. I don't like it. Good job, D. This is my opinion, guys. I got to say how I feel. I hope my videos help you in some way. Okay. Tim, I appreciate you, man. Peace to you also, man. Peace on to you, brother. Thank you, Tim. Love to you, man. Thank you to all my members in the background. I know ESP always watching somewhere. I love it. I love all my members. I appreciate past, present, and future. Thank you. Remember, it's a non-committal relationship. I appreciate you. And I try to do the best I can. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.